line of moving horses. Sarah watched them go with a profound sense of sadness. At least Morning Song was out of Ben's clutches. When she came back, perhaps her spirit would have healed from his abuse. When Sarah turned, she nearly ran into Rand Campbell. His big hands came down on her shoulders to steady her, and she looked up into his handsome face. A muscle twitched in his square jaw, and there was no sign of his dimples. She found it hard to read him these days. She stepped away. "Sorry, I nearly ran you down." His arms fell to his sides. "A tiny thing like you could knock me down. Are you okay?" She nodded. "I'm sad to see her go, but at least Ben won't be able to touch her." With a parting smile, she turned toward the quarter she shared with Jacob and Amelia. The impermanence of her situation gnawed at her. Isaac Little seemed to care about her and her little brother Joel, and she suspected he would propose soon. Even though she craved a place of her own, there seemed no real haven for her. She still couldn't contemplate a future without Rand in it, but she had to figure it out. He was going to marry Jessica, and she had to accept it. Snow flurries skated across the landscape as Ben Croftner crossed Fort Laramie's parade ground and stomped toward the Sioux encampment. The wind poked icy fingers through his thick coat and tried to tear the hat from his head, but he barely noticed the glowering clouds overhead. He had more important things to do this morning than worry about the weather. Just let those savages try to stop him from taking Morning Song. His fingers curled into his palms with a desire to smash a face or two, although the face he really wanted to destroy was Lieutenant Rand Campbell's. As he walked in front of the officers' quarters, someone called his name. He turned to see a red-haired woman waving to him. Her pale skin was flawless, and her full lips turned up in an alluring smile. Her lashes fluttered in a come-hither way. "Mr. Croftner." She certainly was beautiful, if you liked the type, cool and remote. He stopped at the steps and smiled at her. "At your service. I believe I've heard of you. You are Miss Jessica Dubois, correct?" "I am. Won't you come in, Mr. Croftner? I think we have something in common." He allowed his gaze to sweep over her until she flushed. And what would that something be? She lifted her chin and her smile evaporated. "We both want to keep Sarah Montgomery away from Rand Campbell." She took a step back toward the door. "Won't you join me for some tea?" Morning Song could wait. He followed her inside to a large parlor with a soft flowered carpet on the wood floor. Delicate tables flanked a horsehair sofa, and 3 chairs completed the furnishings. Garden pictures and gold sconces adorned 2 walls, while the fireplace dominated the 3rd. The dining room was through an arched doorway. A young, attractive black woman hovered in the doorway, and Jessica glanced at her. "Bring us some tea, please, Rose." Rose nodded and walked out of his sight. Jessica indicated one of the chairs. "Have a seat, Mr. Croftner." When he shrugged out of his coat and sank into the comfortable chair, she settled on the sofa and arranged the folds of her green dress. "I have a plan." As she explained her plan, he began to smile. It was superior in every way to his own. Sarah would learn his vengeance was terrible. He crossed his legs. "Tell me more." Rand paused with his group at the North Platte River Bridge. He could see miles in all directions across the plains, so it should be safe for the night. He waved to his brother Jacob. "We'll spend the night here, so we're ready to restring wire for the telegraph in the morning." Jacob nodded and dismounted. He was shorter than Rand and stockier, with dark brown hair and eyes, but no one was able to miss the clear resemblance between them. He ordered the soldiers to set up camp. Rand pulled the saddle off Ranger and broke some of the ice in the river so the horses could drink. He heard a shout and looked up to see a group of 15 Sioux, faces painted, charging across the river.